It's week 9 of the 2023 season, and it's presented by EA Sports. It's the Texans and the Jets, and it's coming right up on Madden NFL 23.
From the stadium that hosted Super Bowl 48 back in 2014, there's a look at MetLife Stadium here in East Rutherford. Today, it's a Week 9 matchup set to go here between the Houston Texans and the New York Jets. Hi again, everyone. With Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And Charles, you look at this Jets ball club. Things haven't gone exactly according to plan to this point, but boy, you and I down there with them before the game, they were fired up.
And they understand how important this game is. Win this one, they can start to think about a turnaround.
Meanwhile, for our visitors, the Texans, they come in wondering what on earth is going on here as they sit in last place at 0-7.
And it's really difficult to report to work every day with that type of a losing streak looming over you. How do you break out of it? And you're looking at each other to try and figure it out.
The first 2 months of the regular season down. What will the final two bring us as we're off in Week 9? And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line. So bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision. Loses him about 4 yards. So out come the Texans for their opening drive. And they will be led out by a guy certainly still trying to prove himself here in the league, the young rookie quarterback.
And this is a game for grit, determination, and somehow finding a way not to panic. What a horrible start for them. I mean, they haven't won a game yet. So now, as a quarterback, you're not just talking to your team. You've got to demonstrate to them what they need to do to win. He's got to be the leader by how he plays.
Fights forward for only about a yard up to the 21.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
There's a ball thrown right side and complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That'll go as a pickup of 32 on the catch and run. So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Now after the play, it looks like there's a Texan here slow to get up. We'll get an update when we return to MetLife Stadium. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10. And the Jets pressure too much as down he goes. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. Points 1, 2, and 3 in their defensive game plan was to get to the quarterback and knock the ball free. They did it there. Luckily, offense hangs on to it.
Yeah, that's got to serve as a wake-up call, though, because they can't afford to let the ball go over to the defense and miss opportunities. And I'm not saying it happened here, but you know what a good rule of thumb is when a play like that occurs? You know who usually recovers it? The guy who missed his block and let his quarterback get hit.
Wilson leading the Jets up now for a 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line. A first carry now for Kareem Hunt. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. Solid way to start the drive. 13 yards, picking up the first. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. This is Wilson on the jet sweep. They find some open field here. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. A good pickup there, 26 yards. And CD, we have seen some great runs the last few times we've been together, but I think we can at least put this one in our top 5. That was a determined gallop there. And the coverage terrific there as that's knocked down and incomplete. Here now is 2nd and 10, again from the 41. Here's Wilson. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Christian Kirksey. The O-line can't stop him, and he gets the sack. So now Wilson and the Jets with a 3rd and long here following the sack. Wilson throwing on 3rd and long. He'll get this one underneath to Hunt. And he'll be tackled on the other side of midfield at the 46-yard line. And now Nick Folk. His career long, 56 yards. This was the old NFL record distance for decades, a 63-yard attempt. And this is off target to the left. Didn't get there anyway. It's no good, and this will remain a scoreless game. That would have been from way downtown. Pretty big roll of the dice, and he comes up a bit short.
Yeah, you knew when you saw the holder setting up on the other side of the 50 that this was going to be a long shot. But to me, there's really no loss here because you've shown confidence in him. Kicking it from a long distance, that'll pay dividends. And the miss, you can shake that one off. He wasn't likely to make it in the first place.
From the gun, he'll hand this off. And he'll get it down here to the 43. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. Finding Sterling Shepard for his first catch. And he is going to have a Texans first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. They'll drop to throw. Got this into the hands of the tight end, Jordan. So that'll be no better than an incompletion, and it'll be 2nd down. The Texans at 0-7, winless to start the year. And they come in just an absolute free fall. Losers now, Charles, of 7 in a row.
And I think this is where, in a locker room, a lot of the team looks to their best players and even silently asks for them to guide them out of this. You know, we've got to be better than what we've shown. We need you to lead us.
4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down. They're going to look to throw. Looking left side, he's got it, complete. And that's going to be another first down as the tackle made at the Jets' 18. A fresh set of downs on a gain of 13 there for the Texans. Here's a handoff out of the gun. And nowhere to run on the interior of that defensive line. He'll get back only to the line of scrimmage. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Back to throw. And this one is going to be off the mark, too far out in front.
A touch of time here critical for those types of throws. He put a lot of zip on that one. Needed just a little bit more finesse trying to get it to his back.
Now the throw on 3rd down, knocked away and incomplete. Now Harrison Butker for the field goal try. This just a 35-yard attempt from the left hash. Oh, that's offline. He hooked it. It's no good, and this will remain a scoreless game.
Boy, that's 3 points you really expect to have. That's nothing more than a lack of concentration to me because an NFL kicker should make this kick in his sleep.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. Yeah, they were in field goal range last time out but couldn't connect.
And it's early in the game, so I don't think that the confidence just goes entirely out of, running your kicker back out there. But let's face it, some coaches have a little bit less patience for that than others. Let's see if they call the game differently now in terms of what they do on drives and not try and settle for field goals.
And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Here's Wilson. Swings this out for Hunt. And this will be stopped at the 44. That one good for 7 yards. We're scoreless after 1. Second quarter now from MetLife Stadium. The Jets with the football here, as they've got it with a 2nd and 3 forthcoming. Here's Wilson to throw. That's complete. It's Elijah Moore. And he'll be tackled on the other side of midfield at the 46-yard line. So a 1st and 10 now in Houston territory at the 46. Wilson. Deep ball for Goodwin. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. Throwing again here, Wilson. And he finds his target. It's Marquise Goodwin. And they're going to get this down to about the 37. Trying to keep the drive going here. This is play number 7 on 3rd and 2.
Ready.
Throwing is Wilson. And he's going to dump this off to his running back, Hunt. And he is going to have a Jets 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. On 1st and 10, it's Hall. And the ball is knocked out. And able to get about 3 as he's taken down right at the 20. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
I know a lot of deep.
And now before the ball changes hands, they're going to take a look at this just to make sure that they... So that one overturned. They say the knee was down, and that will not be ruled a fumble. On 2nd down, a run with Hall. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. This offense on 3rd down today, they've been okay. 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 7. Now Wilson. They'll go screen here to Hunt. Touchdown! Kareem Hunt, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Jets post the first points of the ballgame as they take the lead here in this 2nd quarter. There are several elements to a well-executed screen pass. This one resulted in a touchdown. It had all of those elements.
Yeah, you're so right, because you really need the rush to almost get to the quarterback, almost get to the passer. Then you got to get the ball thrown perfectly, whether it's to the running back, the wide receiver, whoever the screen guy is. And, of course, the blocking has to form in front to get him downfield for the touchdown.
Nick Folk for the point after. He hasn't missed an extra point all season, and he won't miss this one either. And it's 7-0. So that one a pretty time-consuming 10-play drive. And it's finished off by a New York Jets touchdown. Taken from about the 12. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. Houston set to take over. They'll be looking to match that touchdown from a moment ago. 7-0 is the score as they begin with a 1st down. The play-action fake. They'll look to throw. They'll be taken down. The Jets get in there for the sack. Sacks a growing theme in this 1st half. This is 2nd and long. Now a nice throw here right side. He hauls it in. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. 22 yards there, a 1st down. From the gun, they'll try to run it. They'll get this up to the 47 and brought down there.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
The Jets will bring in a nickel set as they try to stop this 3rd down. Now back to throw. Caught left side, it's Beckham. And they're able to stop him short. On 3rd and 6, they'll only pick up 4.
So much about offense is what you call hidden yardage. You know, you throw the ball to someone, they catch it, and then they can make a big play. You know, they create a play, run after catch. They did a really nice job there of limiting that and keeping him from a first down.
Yeah, stopped him in his tracks. They're able to keep the drive alive, 7 yards that time, and the decision to go for it proves to be a good one. They'll look to throw now on first down. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
This could be the start of a nice stand from this defense now after getting walked backwards on this drive. Come through with another one here, and you have them staring at a 3rd and long, and that puts the defense in a position to dictate to the offense.
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete.
They're putting together a drive here in the final minutes of the half, but the coverage has been tight all game long, and they certainly want to keep them off the scoreboard here.
On third down, he'll drop to throw. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Denzel Berryman. And the Jets force the turnover. They'll take over at their own 27. They'll start out here with a jet sweep. A short gain here, maybe a yard to the 29. Oh, they're going to run a little pop pass here.
That's a nice job there defensively, being able to diagnose that little touch pass. They saw it coming, converged on it before he could get much out of it.
On third down, Wilson. He finds his man, complete. That's Wilson. Now he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30. An explosive 38-yard pickup. 2 minutes on the clock, second quarter, 7-0 ball game. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Now it's Wilson. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. And Charles, you look at this defense, they were a very loose group coming into the week, knowing they kind of had the upper hand going into this one, taking on a team that hasn't won in a month and a half.
And that works well for you if you establish your dominance early in the game against a team that's struggling. But if somehow they fashion some plays together early, knock them back on their heels, that looseness can be used against them. Then they're trying to scramble to make sure they get their game right.
From the gun, it's Wilson. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Goodwin. Now the Texans will burn the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Folks' kick is good, and that will extend their lead even further. So another scoring drive there, Charles, and an early 2-score lead.
You'd like the 6 there, partner, but you'll take the 3, and I think they have to be happy about the way they moved the ball in these first 2 drives. They have to feel good about their opportunities the rest of the game.
This is taken just shy of the 10. And a good effort on the return there. Gets him across the 30, up to the 33. Getting set to go again as we look at the back, heading onto the field again. He's had a good chunk of carries. Problem is for very little success. I don't want to put it all on his shoulders, but that's a big reason they're losing right now.
Have to be very careful that he doesn't start pointing fingers. Offensive line obviously trying. The defense is doing a nice job against him today. When it's all said and done, it's all about the guy in the mirror. He has to get it done better going forward.
See if he can look and do some soul searching now. Over the middle to Beckham. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. First down now, but the clock continues to move. Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete.
When you run in the slant, timing is everything, and against that man coverage, there was no space available, and incompletion as a result.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And he'll be tackled on the other side of midfield at the 46-yard line. They'll look to throw again. It's caught. Beckham. And he's going to be taken down just shy of the 35. It's hurry-up mode time for the Texans, hustling up to the line. Looking middle, and that's complete. And that's going to be another first down as the tackle made at the Jets' 17-yard line. Now the Texans will use one of their 2 remaining timeouts as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this first half. Throwing on first first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
With a rookie quarterback out there, you're definitely going to find out how he handles adversity, because this one so far hasn't gone according to plan. He's got to fight through it and show him what he's made.
And that is caught. Touchdown, Texans. Odell Beckham from 17 yards out. And the Texans get a late score here in the final minute of the first half. Well, Charles, that's a great response drive from the rookie quarterback. Remember, threw the pick on the previous possession. Here, he's able to lead him down and throw it into the end zone for the touchdown.
And I know from the draft analysis that this is exactly why this team wanted to take this young man. They thought his ability to bounce back from mistakes and quickly turn them into positives, that was something they wanted on their team, and we just saw evidence of it right there. This young man doesn't let anything get to him, and he finds a way to come back big.
Wilson's throw here going to be caught by Wilson. And he's upended at the 33 following a good pickup of 8. So we've reached halftime here in a 4-point game. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman, ready with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
Okay, all right, Brandon, thank you very much. Hi again, everyone. Let's get you caught up with what's going on around the NFL as we are officially into the second half of the season. We'll start over at Raymond James Stadium in Tampa, where it was definitely a game with some intrigue, as you can see by the scoreline. Chris Godwin, well over 100 yards with 2 touchdown catches to boot. From there, let's head off and check out a second game. And in that one, it's the visiting Giants who have the lead. Saquon Barkley, the lone touchdown there as he's cashed one in on the ground. Lastly, let's check on one final game for you. And they were winners in that one as they defeat the visiting Tennessee Titans. Kenny Pickett, excellent in the victory as his guys up their record to 7-2 now on the year. Moving on, let's take a look at the next-gen stats in the first half for the Texans. And despite the fact that they're down on the scoreboard, they were able to have some success throwing the football in that opening half. Meanwhile, for the Jets, they too didn't throw the ball as well as they would have liked. And I think both teams would say there's room for improvement in the second half. Both teams making their final adjustments for the second half to come. And to bring the action your way, we go back to MetLife Stadium and Brandon Gaudin.
Okay, Coach, adjustments likely going to play a big role in this third quarter in what's been a tight contest so far. And the Jets set to receive this third quarter kickoff, and they have the lead as well as we are underway in the second half. So here are the Jets now to take over. Remember, right now they are on a 6-game losing streak, trying to snap that. And a good sign is they've got the lead in the football. They'll throw on first down with Wilson. Open man here is Conklin. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. Give him 10 yards there, and about by the nose of the football, he's going to have a first down.
Many different ways to create space, but on that play, he did it with that big, wide body of his. Didn't get a whole lot of yardage on the play, but it did what it was supposed to. Pick up a first down.
On first down, they'll run with Hunt. And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's second down. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. To throw is Wilson. He's got the connection to Moore. And they're able to work this across midfield to the 48.
This was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space. And it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
11 more on that one and another first down. A give running right is Hall. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. Second down. 2nd and 7, operating from the 34. Wilson. Oh, he dropped it. They were looking for him in the middle third. He couldn't catch it. Now third down. So third down now. They need the 27-yard line for a first. A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete. On now is Nick Folk in the field goal unit for the Jets. On the right hash, officially this will be a 51-yard attempt. And he hits the up one, but it carries in anyway. With plenty of distance there as he banks it in. And that'll open the lead up to a touchdown now at 13-6. So put 3 on the board. A little bit of a hook on the driver that time. Looked a little bit like you, Charles, over on the 8th at Windermere.
You know me too well, partner. Except that he got his to hit a tree and kick back into the fairway.
And they will wrangle him down a couple yards shy of the 30. Here now, time to discuss Odell Beckham Jr. Previous series, definitely a focal point. 3 catches, the touchdown grab. As a DB, your former DB, is there a number of catches on a drive you're like, oh, he got the best of us?
I'm not sure there's a number, but there's a great feel. And what he did on the last drive, yeah.
Especially with a touchdown.
Yes.
You're never happy.
You're exactly right. The way he capped it off, so you feel that at the sideline, and now you're looking at your buddies and saying, okay, what are we going to do to take things away from him? Because I'm not sure the other guys can make those sort of plays. So let's make sure that we don't let him get going again.
5th catch of the afternoon, and that gives him a first down. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football, and it's scooped up by the Jets. The 20, 10, 5, and he takes it to the house. It's a fumble recovery for a Jet touchdown. On for the extra point is Folk. And the lead is up to 14. The scoop and score, always an exciting play in football, and we witnessed it there. Grabbing it off the ground and then rumbling it into the end zone for 6. Takes it at the 7. And out a little across the 25 to the 27. Out comes the Houston offense as they get set to take over here. They'll come out throwing here on first down. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. The catch and run there, good for 16 and a first. Hands it off out of the gun. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Back to throw here. Got a man over the middle, and it's complete. And that's going to be another first down as the tackle made at the Jets' 30. That one goes for 24 yards. So in Jet territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 30-yard line. Now they'll run on the draw. And he's able to work his way down inside the red zone to the 19-yard line. Another good gain. That's now 35 yards combined on those last 2 plays. Running game working. They'll stick with it on first down. 45 yards rushing on 12 carries for him now. Consecutive plays now where that offensive line has really created a lot of space.
And we've seen the confidence rise, haven't we? It borders on arrogance now, and that's that good arrogance, believing you can run the football whenever you get good and ready.
1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. And they'll turn to the power game to try to get in. And he tries to power forward, but he will not get back to the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. Touchdown, Texans! Odell Beckham with his 2nd TD of the game, his 6th on the year. And the Texans have got it back to within a score. They'll look to throw. That's caught at the 2.
About you, but I can't wait for a few years of 2-point tries and see what the data tells us, because a lot of teams want to throw the ball in this situation, this time unsuccessfully. I just wonder if maybe running the ball might be the way to go.
With it moved up from 3 to 2, you would think maybe a few more attempts at running.
I think stats over time may bear out that running the ball will at least be the equal of throwing it in that situation.
Check. Loaded. Locked in.
Straight ahead is Hall. And some room to maneuver. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. 16 yards right off the bat with a first down. On first down, right back to Hall. Down to the 42, second down.
They suspected that it was a power play up the middle coming at them, and boy, were they right. That defense got downhill in a hurry and limited them to just a couple on first down.
And he's going to be hemmed in and brought down right at the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and they're left with a 3rd and 8. The first down line at the 34 here on third down. Here's Wilson. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. That'll go for a gain of 7, and that'll bring up 4th down. That's running out of steam, and it won't get there. He left it just short, no good.
Always disappointing when you miss a field goal, but when you're playing against a defense this good, you and I both know that's a crucial miss because you can't afford to leave any points out there. You've got to take them when you can.
They'll start this drive out on the ground. And able to work about 5 yards out of this as he's taken down up near the 47. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. And they'll run on the inside handoff. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. As they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this 3rd quarter. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. The offense on 3rd down, 2 for 5 to this point. This will be 3rd and 5. And he finds a man on the crossing route. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. Rookie to rookie on the hook up there, and it's a first down. From the gun, he'll hand this off. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. They'll set up a throw. Got this into the hands of the tight end, Jordan. And he'll be marked down at about the 26-yard line.
They gave up the completion there, but this is what zone defenses count on. Catching the ball and not much run after the catch.
And they'll let their fullback try and push the pile. And he is going to have a Texans first down as he's able to get about 3 that time on 3rd and inches. Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. Open man is Jordan, the tight end. And he will reach the 5-yard line before going out of bounds. First and goal, a touchdown and a 2-point conversion here are musts. Here's a handoff out of the gun. And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. Only a yard that time, 2nd and goal. Now back to throw. In trouble, and he'll go down back at the 12. A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play, 3rd and goal. And it's intercepted at the goal line. And the Jets are going to take over once again, and they'll have it at their own 8-yard line. 3rd and long that time. He was trying to make something happen, but a little too risky.
Well, the field tilted on him, and what I mean by that is what you said, 3rd and long. Got to push it downfield to try and pick up the first down. Defensive backs live for this situation, and they took advantage of the young man right there.
61.
Throwing on second down. Wilson, nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And this will be scooped up in the end zone. The defender gets there, and it's a touchdown. So they were down by a touchdown, probably just hoping the defense could hold them, maybe force the punt. Instead, they force the turnover and take it into the house.
Well, the plan was perfect. That's exactly what they wanted. Instead, they got a lot more than that. Big-time capitalization by taking the ball away and putting it in the end zone.
Fitting for what's been a tight ball game. We're all even at 20 now as the kick's away. Taken in at the 3. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. And New York set to take the field. And the question, can they turn that interception into points? A tie game for the moment in the fourth quarter. Open man is Uzama. Give him a gain of 5 on the completion. And it'll be second down. Off the play fake. Here's Wilson. Wide open receiver complete. And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 45. First target, first catch, and a first down. Now Wilson. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Multiple players getting home there, and it's a loss of 2 on the sack. Now following the sack, they'll come up here on a second down and 12. Here's Wilson. To the right side, and he's got more complete. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. Wilson and more there for a Jets first.
But one of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
And he'll take this ahead for about 4. Second down coming up. Following the pickup of 4, here's second and 6. Throwing is Wilson. And pass complete to Moore. And they're going to get this down to about the 37. A potential field goal, if you're thinking about that, almost 55 yards from here as they try to get closer on third down. Now it's Wilson. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he is going to have a Jets first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. Now it's Wilson. Escape, and he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. They dial up the corner blitz that time, and it delivers to the tune of a 9-yard loss. So it's Jets football as we get you reset here. They've got a second down now as they search for a score to break this tie. Ball ought to give up the middle. And he'll take this one down to the 36. And the Texans have an extra defender in the secondary now on third down. Now here's Goodwin with another jet sweep. And not much running room. Down to the 32. Now the Texans will burn the first of their timeouts as they'll get it with just under 90 seconds remaining. And the 38-year-old vet able to split the uprights. And they have taken the lead here in the final 2 minutes. Big kick right there to give them the lead in the fourth, but there is still time left for a final drive.
Did they score too soon? Post-game will tell us, right? Depending on what happens on this drive, that's how we'll analyze it. If the other team scores, they scored too soon. If they somehow hold on, they manage the clock exactly right.
So now the Texans down 23-20, a minute 25 to play. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. Oh, that's going to be a costly one. It's intercepted. Sauce Gardner picks it off. And the Jets are going to take possession of the football. Number 34 now. Here's first and 10. They'll give to Hall. Taken down at the 30. Now the Texans will use one of their 2 remaining timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. Hall again on second down.
I like a guy who understands the situation. I also like a guy who you look at him and you say, that looks like a guy who knows the coach is going to say, guess what? You drop this one, you'll be carrying around the training facility for an entire week.
Maybe flashback to high school or college, carrying it around campus, right?
Maybe old gauntlet drill, right? Anyone get the ball out while he's sitting in class and bring it back to the coach? He's in big trouble.
Folk's kick is good, and that will double their lead as it's up to 6. So they get the 3, but you wonder now, is that going to be enough?
Excellent question, because when I look at the smiles on that side of the field, they're a little tight, aren't they? If they had scored a touchdown there, those would be big half-moon grins right now because they'd feel a whole lot better about their position.
And a touchdown in the other direction, all of a sudden they're down. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. And now out comes Houston. Now, they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, have your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. And that's intercepted yet again, and that could be the backbreaker. Picked off by Bryce Hall. And he brings this one back. It's a pick 6 and a Jet touchdown. So this defense doubling its pleasure there. Remember, they had the fumble return for a score earlier in the game, and now this time an interception return for another score. Wilson to the goal line, but it's incomplete.
I know they didn't tack on the 2 points, but I liked their attempt. After the interception return for a touchdown, I was thinking to myself, forget kicking it, go for 2, and they did.
Oh, yeah, and everybody's scrambling. Maybe you catch the defense on their heels. They weren't ready to be out there.
Yeah, it's almost like a sudden change, right? There's a turnover, you take it away, they stuck it in the end zone, keep the momentum going. Give credit to the defensive guys for rallying and stopping that 2-point attempt.
Now, one final throw here is incomplete, and that is how this one will come to an end.